Alright, test number 2, Math 1314, College Algebra by Professor Alvarez. Solve this by using synthetic division. Start out with the original problem, 8x cubed y squared, 72x, negative 9, 8, 1, negative 72, negative 9, right there. Try 3. Well, the way I found this is I looked at all the factors of the last, or the first, and factored them out, found all the possible combinations, and ended up with these numbers right here. But I'm going to start with 3. 3 goes in there. 8 goes on here. 3 times 8 is 24. 24 and 1 is 25. 3 times 25 is 75. 75 minus 22 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 minus 9 is 0 remainder. So that means yes, that's an answer. Next thing. Try the negative 3. Synthetic division. 8, 25, and 3 there. So then 8 down here. 3 times 8 is 24. Negative 24. 25 minus 24. 1. 3 times 1, negative 3. 3 times 3 minus 0, 0. Okay, that's fine. Now let's rewrite this. 8x plus 1 equals 0. Minus 1 minus 1. 8x equals negative 1 divided by 8. These cancel. So now we have negative 1/8. So the answers are 3, negative 3, and negative 1/8. This one. For the following equation, do the following. Find the center, radius, complete the square. The original problem, there it is. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and put x squared minus 4x and the y squared minus 6y, and then take half of negative 4, this number right here, squared, half of negative 6 right here. So now, on both sides, add it to both sides. First, so now, x squared minus 4x, half of this number is negative 2, half of this number is negative 3, negative 2, negative 3. Now, negative 2 is 4. Negative 3 is 9, and 3, 4, 9 right there. So now we have x squared minus 4x plus 4, y squared minus 6y plus 9 equals 16. Add them all up right here. Oh, these numbers become that. So now, factor this one. X minus 2, x minus 2, y minus 3, y minus 3. So you have x minus 2 squared, y minus 3 squared. Then you'll see that the center, opposite of these, always positive and positive. So the center is going to be 2, 3, and then these other points you can find it on your graphing calculator if you want. Find the domain of radical function. Here's the formula. So that ax was bigger than or equal to 0. So 2x minus 6 is greater than or equal to 0. Subtract minus 6 plus 6 plus 6. 2x is bigger than 6. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Yes, these cancel. So x is bigger than or equal to 3. Or 3 to infinity, including 3. Or 3 to infinity. 4a. F plus g of x means add these two. F of x plus g of x, take parentheses off. 5x, 3x, add together, 6 and negative 4. The domain is negative infinity to infinity. F minus means subtract. F of x minus g of x. But now, just drop it down. Negative of that's negative, negative is positive. So we have 2x plus 10, negative infinity to infinity. Here's the domain. So now, next one. F times g of x. That means you need to go 5x plus 6 times 3x minus 4. So multiply it out. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. 6 times 3 is 18. That's that, negative 24. Put these two numbers together, it's going to give 15x squared minus 2x minus 24. Infinity to infinity, domain again for this. F over g, division, quotient. F of x over g of x. But as long as this bottom of the denominator is not equal to 0, so let's set it equal to 0. 3x minus 4 equals 0, add 4 by 4, divide by 3, divide by 3. Yes, these cancel again. We have x is not equal to 4/3. So 4/3 to the left, to the right. Infinity, infinity, but don't use 4/3. Negative infinity to 4/3, union. 4/3 to positive infinity. It's the domain. Alright, so now f plus g of x is this, but they want to find f plus g of 4. So just put a 4 in there. That's all you got. Simply put it in there. 8 times 4 is 32, and 2, 34. F minus g of x is this, 2x minus plus 10. F minus g of 2 is 2 times 2 plus 10. 4 plus 10 is 14. Alright. F times g of x is 15x squared minus 2x minus 24. F times g of 3 is, 3 goes in there. 3 times 3 is 9. Bring it down, bring it down. That times 135 minus 6 minus 24. 135 minus 6 is 129 minus 24. That's 105. F over g of x is 5x plus 6 over 3x minus 4. So we have 5 times 1, 3 times 1 is going to be 5 plus 6 over 3 minus 4. 11 over negative 1 is negative 11. Find the difference quotient. The difference quotient is, this one is original, so this is the old one, and here's the new one. So let's go from there. So x plus h, put it in there, put it in there. So now we have x plus h times x plus h from that, negative 6 times that, negative 6x, negative 6 times h, negative 6h, plus 6, minus, change all the signs here, negative x squared, positive 6x, negative, 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 positive, negative. So now factor this out, or multiply it out, FOIL. So we have x times x squared, x times h, 1xh, 1xh, h squared, everything else the same. But now 1xh, 1xh is 2xh right here. So we have x squared is gone, negative 6 and 6 is gone, and 6x and minus 6x is gone. 2xh plus h squared minus 6h. 3 fractions. Reduce it, reduce it, reduce it. You're going to have 2x plus h minus 6. Alright, this one. The graph's already there. So now a question. What are the x-intercepts? X-intercepts are negative 1, 0, and 2, 0 right there. Y-intercept is going to be 0 and up 1. Right there. X-intercepts. So now, domain, that means left and right. Well, it goes to negative 3, and it goes to positive 3. So the domain is going to be from negative 3 to positive 3. Range, bottom and top. So the bottom of the graph goes to 0 all the way up to positive 2. From 0 to 2. Increasing. It's increasing from here to here up, and it's increasing from there to there up. So it goes up, up. So it's increasing from negative 1 to 0 and from 2 to 3. Decreasing. It's going down right here, and it's going down right here. So from negative 3 to negative 1, it's decreasing. From 0 to 2, it's decreasing. Down, down. From left to right, it's going down. And this graph is not constant anyway, so it's up, down, not constant. And is it even or odd? No, it's neither one. It's not symmetric on the x-axis, y-axis, nope. This one, graph. Go ahead and use a graphing calculator, yes. That's one of these machines here. On, clear everything out. Windows 12, 10, 10, that looks okay. Clear it out. Everything's there, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. Alright, so now, what do we have to graph? This one. So, y1 is 4 plus 2x plus 2x, division symbol, x is second math, less than, where is that symbol? There it is, right there. 0, close it. So we hit graph. There's the first part of the graph. Okay. Second part of the graph is x squared. So x squared, division symbol, second, math, and we're looking for the symbol, that one. Let's see, that's it. 0. So, whoops, go back. Second, insert x. Now let's look at it. X squared greater than or equals 0. Yes, let's do it. Graph now. Ah, there it is. The line going up, and you can also use trace. Gives you the points on the graph. Like, okay. All right. Let's get out of there. Now, domain. We said that the graph, this one, it's going to be this graph right here. It looks like the one we have on the machine. But domain is going to be left and right. It's going to go negative infinity to infinity, left and right. And the x-intercept is negative 2, 0 right there. And 0, 0 right there. And y-intercept is also 0, 0 right there. And then the range up and down for this graph is going to be from negative infinity to infinity. And that's it. Alright, this one. Here's the original graph. This is what happens when you put f of x plus 3. Well, it's going to get this graph and push it up 3 spaces. Shift up 3. What if you put it inside the parentheses here? It does the opposite. Instead of positive 3, it's going to go negative. It's going to go shift left, negative 3. This one right here. Next one, negative f of x. What's it going to do? It's going to be reflection about the x-axis right here. So it's going to be right there. Again, right there, the x-axis. There it is. Original, there it is. Two things going on here. F of x plus 2 minus 1. Shift left, negative 2. And shift down, negative 1. So it's going to go from there to there. Next one. Let's see. Compress this 1/2 of x is going to compress the graph vertically. It means it's going to squeeze it down like this. Which one? There it is. This one, f of negative x, is going to be a reflection about the y-axis. Y-axis is this guy right here. So this graph's going to go around like this. And the last one, f of 2x is going to compress the graph horizontally. It's going to squeeze it this way. Right there. This one. It says, well, let's graph it first. Yeah, let's get hit this, let's clear it, and we're done. And let's look at the windows, that's fine. So now, absolute value of x is minus 3, so let's go to math, numbers, abs right there, x minus 3, outside of it, minus 4, x minus 3 minus 4, hit graph, there it is. So, that's what it looks like. Again, you can do a trace if you want to. You can find other points in there. Right there, keep going down till you find another point there. Keep going till you find another point there. Anyway, you can use that to find all these points, intercepts. Okay, back to the graph. We know it's going to look like this. Also, from here to here, it's going to be 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 across. And up and down is going to go to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's really going to be height of 4. It's a triangle. The base is 8. The height is 4. So, 1/2 base height. Base is 8. Height is 4. 32 over 2 is 16. So the area bounded is 16. Alright, let's solve this using quadratic formula from the zeros. Alright, we can see that it's not the right form. We rewrite it. 8x squared minus 4x minus 1. A, B, and C coefficients right there. Put them in the quadratic formula, this right here. Negative of B, 4 squared, minus 4 times 8 times that. It's negative 4, down. 4 times 4 is 16. And negative times that, negative times positive, negative is going to be positive 32. That's 48. But now, 48, 16 and 3. Why? Because look over here. 2 divided 48, 2, 2, 2, 2. Ended up with 2 times 2 is 2, 3, which is 16 times 3. That's how I rewrote it. 48 to 16. But the square root of 16, we can do this part, which is 4. And square root of 3, bring everything else down. Now I'm going to factor 4 out from both of these. 4 times the top, 4 times the bottom. These 4 cancel. You have negative 1 plus or minus 1 square root of 3 or 4. Negative 1 plus or minus square root of 3 over that. So it's going to be negative 1 plus square root of 3 over 4. Negative 1 minus square root of 3 over 4. This one says graph, and well, let's just put it on our machine here. Well, let's go next page. Let's look at what it's going to look like. Alright, so we know what it looks like, but let's do it in the graph anyway. Let's clear this out. Let's put x squared and then plus 4x minus 5, enter. That matches. Hit graph. There it is. So it should go down to that spot. And you can do a trace again. And you can find all kinds of intercepts and points to use it to graph. There's some points right there. Close enough. Close enough. Keep going. Close enough. Close enough. Alright, so now we know what it looks like. Like that. So now negative 5, 0, 1, 0 intercepts. 0, negative 5, y-intercept. And then the vertex is negative 2 and negative 9. Using my graphing calculator, and also domain is negative infinity, infinity. Ranges from negative 9 up to positive infinity. It's increasing from negative 2 right here. It's going up. And it's decreasing from negative infinity to negative 2 right there. Alright, without graphing this time. Okay, so we don't need this. So, vertex. If this is a negative, that means the graph opens down. That means the graph goes something like this, upside down. So this is a max. So now, the vertex, this is that spot right there. Put the numbers in. A, B, C. Negative of 30 over 2 times negative 3. Same thing. So negative 30 over negative 6 divided. It's a positive. And then f of 5 is, put the 5 in there. For all this formula right here. So 5 squared, 30 times 5 is that. Bring it down. 5, 5, 25. Down, down, down. That times that is 75. Negative. 5 times that is 150. And this is 75. Positive. Minus 3 is 72. So this right here is the max of that. It's a max. Find the vertical, horizontal, and oblique asymptotes of this rational function. Okay, this is a rational function right here. Alright. To find the vertical, you set the bottom equal to 0. So 1x plus 4 equals 0. And subtract 4, subtract 4. So 1x is that. So x equals negative 4. So the vertical asymptote is x equals negative 4 for that. Next one. Find the horizontal. So the highest power on top, highest power on top, the highest power on top is this one, the highest power on the bottom is that one. 14x over x, 1x, 1, so the highest power is 1 and 1, and you cancel these out, so you have 14 and 1, reduce it, y equals 14, and this is the horizontal asymptote for that rational function. Oblique. Well, since the highest power on top is this, and the highest power on the bottom is the same, 1 and 1, that means that no, there's no oblique. Alright, next one. F circle g of x. F circle g of x means put this one inside here. So it goes right there. And then 5 times 6x plus that is going to be 30x plus 3. Negative infinity is the answer. G circle f means f of x goes here. This one goes in there. 5x plus 3 goes there. 6 times 5x plus 3 is 30x plus 18. Done. And infinity is the domain of this one. F circle f. So f inside of f. So this function inside of itself, 5 times 5x plus 3 plus 3. It's 5 times 3, 5 is 25, 5 times 3 is 15. Add 3 more, 25x plus 18. The answer, domain is negative infinity to infinity again. This one. G circle G means this one inside itself. So you're going to have 6x right here. 6 times 6x is 36x. And that's going to give you negative infinity to infinity again for domain. It says find the inverse, find the domain range of this. Okay. So to find the inverse of this 8x minus 4, what I do is set y equal 8x minus 4. Then inverse the variables, the letters. See the x and y, switch them. So now we're going to have to solve for the y. So add 4, these are gone. So this is x plus 4 equals 8y. Divide by 8, these are gone. So x plus 4 over 8 equals y. But then let's rewrite this. Y equals x plus 4 over 8. So the inverse function is this one right here. So now, graph these guys. A bunch of graphs. Why don't we just do it in the machine? Let's do that. Let's go to y. Let's clear it. In Windows, it's fine. So now, let's go ahead and graph these guys. Here we have 8x minus 4. We have 8x minus 4. Graph it. We got one graph. We have this one, y equal. Second one, y2 is just x. So put that one and graph it. And then the last one, the inverse function, we have parentheses x plus 4 or parentheses divided by 8. And let's hit graph. So we get the 3 graphs, which looks like these right here. Notice domain and range of these guys, it's always negative infinity to infinity, negative infinity to infinity for all 3 of these graphs. Let's solve this function right here. First, 16 is rewrite it. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's going to be 2 to the 4 power. 128, divide everything by 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Till we get to the end, we have 2 to the 7 power. So now, 2 to the 4 is that. 2 to the 7 is that. Multiply the powers upstairs. 4 times that. 4 times 33. And 7 times x. So now, the bases are the same, so we can go ahead and cancel them out. So we have negative 4x plus 132 equals 7x. Subtract 32 from both sides. And then we have negative 4x equals 7x minus 132. Minus 7x, minus 7x, these are gone. So minus 11x equals negative 132. Divide by negative 11, divide by negative 11, these are gone. So we have positive 12. Find the domain of a log function, ln of x plus 6. All right, domain of a log function is set whatever's in there greater than 0 only. That's it, only. So x plus 6 minus 6, 0 minus 6, so x is greater than minus 6. Or starting with negative, not including it, go that way. Or from negative 6, not including it, to infinity. Solve this logarithmic equation here. Okay, wax on means the base to the power is this, makes a little circle like that. So 2 to the power of 4, there it is, equals this part. This equals that. So 2, 2, 2, 2 is this. 16 equals 8x plus 5. Subtract 5, these are gone. 11 equals 8x. Now divide both sides by what? 8, 8. And you're going to get 11 over 8. That's it, we're done. Two equals 20 e to the negative 0.1. Alright, first let's divide by 20 by 20. And we have 0.1 from this. Take the log, ln both sides. And now this power can go to the front. And ln of e is a 1. So 1 times this is negative 0.1h. And ln of 0.1 is still there. Now divide by negative, little minus sign, 0.1, 0.1. Do it on the calculator, you're going to get 23.0258 or 23.03 if you round it off. Expand this one. So we have a quotient, which is division right here. Becomes log A, log B, top and bottom. So log of the top minus log of the bottom. So now we have multiplication right here. Log of x plus log of x plus 2. And then it's right there. And then bring this over here. Now, that's done, but they have a power. Power goes in front. Log of x plus log of x plus 2 minus 9 log of x plus 4. Alright, let's solve this log equation here. Since you have log of x plus log of x minus 3, put them together because log of a plus log of b is log of ab. There it is. And this is base 10, so 10 to the power of this, like that wax on, wax off kind of thing like that. Wax on, wax off formula. So now we have x squared minus 3x equals 10 equals that. Bring it over here. We factor it, and we're going to say positive 2 times negative 5 is negative 10, and negative 5 and 2 is negative 3. So from there, we're going to get at x plus 2 equals 0, x minus 5 equals 0, minus 2 minus 2, so we got negative 2, 1 answer. Add 5, we got 5. Check it. Let's put it back in the original problem. So log of x plus this, so log of negative 2 plus log of negative 2, negative 3, log of negative 2, log of negative 5, bad, doesn't work. Undefined there. Next one, 5, log of b, log of 5 minus 3, log of 5, log of 2, positive number, yep, that's good. So the answer is 5. Solve this. Well, 2 to the x minus 2 is 16. Break it down. So 2 to the x minus 2 equals 2 to the 4th from there. And 2's are gone, the bases are gone, so you have x minus 2 equals 4. And 2, negative 2 plus 2, so x equals 6. We're done. Or, let's go another way. A little bit harder, but it still works. Take the log of both sides. Bring the power to the front, x minus 2. And x minus 2 log of 2, divide by log of 2, divide by log of 2, ln of 2. So now we have this left over. Add 2, these are gone. So put this in your calculator. You're going to get 6.000 or 6. Evaluate this compound interest formula. Put the numbers in there. 201.09 over 4. 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. So 200 times this. Now put in this into your graphing calculator. 200 times 1 parentheses 1 plus 0.09 over 4 to the power of 8 will give you this number, which you can round it to 238.97. Half-life formula. You started with 100%, now you have 67% left over, so divide by 100 first. Then we have 0.67, take the log, log of both sides. So now this power goes in front, and divide by log of ln of half, these are gone. So we still have this. Now multiply both sides by 5600. These will cancel. So we have this number here equals t. Now put it in the log, put yours in your calculator, and you're going to get this number, or you can round it to this number. Alright, 25. It's written in this form. Let's rewrite it. Let's go minus 6 minus 6. We got square root of this equals that. Now square this side, both sides. 4 this one out. X minus 6, x minus 6. X squared minus 6, x minus 6, x plus 36. Minus 12x now in the middle. Bring this to the side. Negative. Change it to positive. Negative to negative, positive. You factor this one out. Well, 45, 1, 15. So the one we're going to try is 5 and 9. Negative, negative. So we're going to work that out. So we have x minus 5 plus 5, x minus 9 plus 9, x is 5 or 9. Check it. Put it in there. Let's put the number in there, 5. In the original problem. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. Square root of 1, 1. 1 and 6 is 7. Oh, that's not equal to 5. Bad. How about the other number? 2 times 9 is 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. 6 and 3 is 9. And the other one is 9 equals 9. Yes, good. So this is the answer right there. Yes, it does work.